Hello, welcome to Jeremy's nighttime Yorkshire allotment adventures. Well, I say nighttime, it's about 7 o'clock-ish and it's starting to go a little bit cooler and the dark nights are coming in. So, why don't you sit back, put your feet up, get yourself a cuppa and enjoy tonight's show. Well, here I am in the greenhouse, and as you can see, possibly the light is starting to go, and that also means that this time of year the warmth that we've had, the lovely beautiful summer's days are shortening and it's getting cooler towards the evening time. So if you've got delicate plants, if you're sowing outside, it's always good to cover them with a cloche, with something to keep them, a fleece. They say very good for carrots actually, just put cardboard on top and they'll still come up and come through, and it just keeps the ground warm. Obviously you can mulch as well. Well, as I said, I'm in the greenhouse and I'm sowing some seeds. Here we are, look, I've got a lovely little tray here, and all they do, these pop in. These are biodegradable ones, which means I don't have to transplant. When the time comes, I can just pop those in the ground and the roots will grow through them. They're really, really useful. They're a little dearer than the others, but then again, we're not using plastics on the allotment. These trays do come with little plastic pots, a little bit like these ones in fact. In fact, these are the ones that came in there. Now, I don't know what I've done with them, but I can't find any of them. Well, I've got a few, but there's only two there, and we'll take those out because there's nothing actually growing in those. So what you do then, of course, you fill this with soil, and I'm using compost here that is really good for vegetables. It's got extra moisture retention in it. It's got lots and lots of lovely food for the new seedlings that are coming up. And in here today, so far, I've got the basil, but the dark leaf basil that I've never grown before. It's called red basil here, I think. I've got some winter lettuce, which means I can grow throughout, and I'm lucky because I've got a greenhouse, but you can pop into your conservatory, any windowsill, wherever you want to grow it. You can grow it throughout the winter period. So it's a winter lettuce you're looking for. And then I've got a mixed lettuce as well. That's just a normal lettuce, but because it's in here, and when the doors close, and I've got all my bubble wrap around, as you can see, it will keep the heat in. What I am going to do this year is, hopefully, put some bubble wrap above me so I'm not heating the whole of my greenhouse, because this one's quite tall. As you know, it used to be part of a signal box on the railways, and that's probably why it's so tall. So I've got, as I say, some lovely winter cabbage growing already, and this is it over here. It's been put in bigger pots and it's coming along nicely. It's doing really, really well. So these soon will be ready to transplant outside when I pick the rest of my beetroot. So fingers crossed that'll happen very shortly. Well, here I am next to my sprout plants, and yes, they look ravaged, but they're still producing sprouts, which is the most important thing. The one at the back over here, unfortunately, I think somehow, because it's in the corner, it's hidden away, has decided to start exploding the sprouts, which means the roots aren't firm enough into the ground, so it's being shaken. The rest of them actually aren't doing that. It's just that one at the back. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, because I'm losing my sprouts, not from caterpillars, but just from nature herself. And I might have to restake it and put some more soil around the bottom in the hope that it produces the sprouts towards the top end of these beautiful, all right, decimated, I know, red sprouts. Well, here I am next to my growing frame, and I've had quite a success here, because these tomatoes here, I've done nothing with them really. I've just left them here. Taken some of the side shoots out, obviously. In fact, funny enough, having said that, there's a massive side shoot here, but they've done really well, and they are slowly coming. They've started to turn, but obviously now the weather's going, so we've got our fingers crossed over the next few days, weeks, that we still have some sunshine to change them. Although actually, believe it or not, they don't need direct sunshine. They just need lots and lots of light, and we are slightly losing that. But never mind, there'll be lots of things I can make with them, even if they're green towards the end of it. So we'll get rid of that, pop that down there for the moment. Now this in front of me here is an interesting one. because my radishes, I pulled them up and then forgot all about them, and I've left them here. But what they've done is they've sort of kept taking root, and these pods on the top are full of seeds. So I'm about to dry these out and utilise them for next time I grow some radishes. Isn't that nice? Oh, well, it's 8:30 tonight, and the light has gone. Luckily, I've got a little light on the allotment that I can stand in front of and say once again thank you very much for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. But before we go, let's quickly pop to Wakefield and to Darren and look at these leeks. They're coming on leaps and bounds. It's absolutely fantastic to see on your new allotment, and you've got radishes in too. Well, just before the light went, I took a few photographs of my roses, and they're absolutely beautiful still. They're fading, but they've got colour. Yes, they're on their way out, but they look so beautiful. These lovely pink roses, and yet the yellow ones are coming back strong as well. And there's a few buds coming too, so I'll have roses throughout the next few weeks. Isn't that exciting? Once again, thank you ever so much for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Thank you for sending your comments and photographs, and there's more to come in the next show. So I'll see you next time here on the allotment, hopefully in a bit more daylight. Ta-ra for now.